Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Philip Norton here, and wow, what a crazy day we've been having here with TNDM. You'll have to forgive me. I wanted to just kind of go off the cuff here and give a little recap of what we've seen today because, as you can see from the chart, it has been a pretty wild, it really last 2 days, but even today, we are seeing quite a bit of price action, so I wanted to kind of break down what we're seeing and kind of what to expect going forward, a couple of things to look at. So, as you can see today, we really jumped out the gate and went much lower. All the way down here, retested VWAP and then popped up. But there's a couple things a little more important to that of just going and bouncing off of the VWAP. And that's actually if we take a look, 5-minute chart, and we'll look down here as we hit that VWAP. The VWAP actually was at 36.16, which is right here at the bottom of this candle. So you know we kind of came down to the VWAP, tested it, and then kind of bounced a little bit and broke. When we broke VWAP, look at the volume spike. We have this massive support volume here as we break VWAP, and that actually compels us back up in the other direction. Here, I'll actually break it down more into the 1-minute candles here. And you can see really that same thing, right? We break VWAP on this extreme volume. And even after we broke it, bounced a little bit, we then started to kind of go back down to our lows, but on diminishing volume. And then, of course, so anyone watching this for a reversal trade, if you're watching for a reversal, you're looking for that, right? You're looking for that strong volume support, so you know it's got great price action, you know it's got good support there, and then you're watching to see if you get, sometimes we like to look at for like a double bottom in that, or of course, if you might have more of a V-shaped reversal where it immediately, goes like a red to green move, or breaks the high of that previous candle and shoots straight up. In this case, we get two candles, both with decreasing volume as it moves down towards that low of day. Once it fails to do low of day, you actually are looking for that first green candle to break high of the previous candle as the confirmation for a breakout. You'll see we get that here with the second green candle, and you'll see we get a little more volume, and actually we do get quite an immediate breakout there. So anyone scalping, you might have been able to quick scalp a dollar or something from there. So we scalp, we break up, we come back down, and then of course we confirm the move back up here. And then it's off to the races. So just something to kind of look at for those of you that are learning to kind of, watch for these reversals and what you're really playing along with that price action and what you would be looking. So if you're watching a stock that's dropping and you're looking for an entry point, this is something you would be looking for, right? High volume on the support and then a fail on the retest of that low. And so then, of course, we then shoot back up, move all the way back up here, really testing almost 4250 area, pulled back a little cents, right back to this Fibonacci 23.6 retracement. So what are we actually looking for going forward? Well, first off, this bounce here is very bullish off such a bearish move. That really shows great support, and it looks like we might not be in for a major downtrend. And then we, of course, have a couple of places to kind of keep an eye on to see if maybe this is just a bounce, but then the trend is still bearish. And so, of course, we're back above our long-term trend line, which is a great thing. We're actually back above that Fibonacci line, which is a great thing. So over the next couple of days, you'd be looking for really one of two things, right? So a retest of the trend line. If you get a little pullback and a retest of this trend line, does the trend line hold support? How is volume? Right? If we go back and retest trend tomorrow on lower volume, that shows that the sellers are actually dying down. And so we're having less of that sell, that bear pressure for downward momentum. And now we might be able to then bounce higher. So you could see that retest, maybe a little bit of consolidation with diminishing volume over the next couple of days. And then a breakout and return higher, which isn't really a bad thing because when you think about it, that little consolidation there, not only does that kind of get rid of some of the selling pressure, but it helps kind of solidify that support. So as you move up and you're coming back down, if we do have a pullback later on, then you have that extra support there for you to watch. There also is the possibility that this could be a very fast rebound. And so of course in that you'd be looking really for it definitely to hold above this 40-50, 40-60 Fibonacci line here. And then of course tomorrow to have a breakout above 42.50, above the high of today's candle, and then we would be looking for kind of a return to sender to see how high we can get. So a couple of things there. One last thing to watch out for, and I'll of course make more videos, so I would touch on this before we got to that point, but something always to watch when you have these big down moves is really a fake rebound, right? And so a lot of times when you have downtrends, it doesn't just go straight down, right? You get these big moves down, half a move back up, and then a continuation down, right? It starts to, as they call, stair step down. So we could get this pullback here, maybe a little bit of consolidation, maybe a move back up here into the mid 40s, and I actually touched on this in my yesterday's video, that you could get this move up here into the mid upper 40s, more than it kind of fails to break out maybe even above 50, and then it starts to work its way back down, retest, and break trend. So something to definitely keep an eye on for those of you that may not be like super long-term traders or plan to hold this for years. If you're really just playing this move, or you're maybe only in it since like the mid 30s, something like that, is to kind of watch if there is a rebound here, how high we go. If we do stall out in the upper 40s, you know, this could then be a retest of that trend line and a fall back down. So, but at the moment, we definitely have a very bullish move coming off that VWAP with strong volume. And we're back again above the trend line and above the 23.6 Fibonacci line. So a little bit of support there to watch over the next couple of days. All right, thanks everyone.